Okay, so here I have my old vintage Corona grain grinder. I'm using my steel plate versus using a stone, because there's a potential that this grain is still has a little dampness to it, but hopefully not. This is one of the early ones that actually came with two sets of grinders, one stone and one steel. I actually kind of like the steel grinder. It works really well, and I'm grinding acorn. So what we have is pieces of leached acorn ready to go into being made into acorn flour. I already have a container with a little bit of flour in it here. It's grinding it really well. So just wanted to give you a little video on what it looks like with the grain grinder here. There's a screw type feed that feeds it into the grinder head. If I had a bigger bowl under here, I could go faster. This little bit here up front is an adjustment to adjust how fine or coarse the flour will be. So that's a little bit too coarse there, so I'm going to tighten it, snug that back up again. Yeah, it works beautiful. Okay, here's another little view. You can see that the chunks are kind of big and small. I ran them through the grinder first, but I should have dried them. Kind of pounded them and then dried them. I just dried them in the shell. So there's a piece we don't want in there. It's almost like grinding coffee. I bet I could do that. Coffee would definitely have to be on the steel because it's oily, an oily bean. And after this, I'm going to grind up some other grains into flour to blend with this. before we make any bread or anything like that. It's all foraged from a tree down the street. So, use that funnel. I'm gonna adjust all this so I can carry the acorn over to the grinder. Pour the acorns into the grinder. And then back to grinding just a little bit. All right, I think that's enough grinding. This is the process for getting acorn flour. Next, we'll be making something with the flour, and we'll talk to you all later.